final form.
I love.
Cole, did you record that? Was everyone sleeping around you? It was very sensual.
Look, I recorded it before I heard the music, okay? So, you know.
I can't believe
I was going to be in a disco saying it.
We've got these amazing videos that we have, quite frankly, slaved away over for the last 2 months. And you're there going, oh, did you whisper? Actually, we gave it an atmosphere, Leaf.
I thought you guys liked banter. All right. Well,
No, it wasn't against us.
Guess they can't handle it. I'm kidding. Those are fantastic, and they're great videos.
It all stems from the fact of all of their clears, and I'm sure there was at least one that wasn't, but all of them felt like they were off of passing plays, and it made Rogue have to rotate so quickly back to defense, and not only can you not get boost, but you got to cover up the goal line and the whole net by your lonesome.
Yeah, and it's really tough, though. I understand the Rogue frustration.
Their defense has been rock solid so far. That you have to start getting creative with the mechanics.
Right.
Arsenal might not have to get creative at all here on the one-on-one. Tried to slip underneath Squishy. Reddles will pick this up. Maybe a setup here as Typical waits for Squishy's clear. He has Reddles down in front. He sees Arsenal in the wing. He's got Typical in the back. What is this pass to Reddles? Back to Arsenal.
Oh my goodness!
Unbelievable passing from Space Station Gaming. They picked him apart.
3, 4, let's make it 5, and then the shot comes in. That is how you pass the ball through your teammates. This is unreal from SS.
Into the middle, but Rizzo gets the touch. Kronovi almost got that to Rizzo, but it was just too far in front. Now Torment over to Squishy. JNaps with this ball, gets a big win here. Dribble opportunity, he's gonna go for the pass. No, he goes for the fake. Pass to Rizzo, and Rizzo dunks it in for the win.
JNaps an absolute monster. This first jump completely pulling Squishy out, thinking he was gonna flick it. Squishy makes the first touch, and then JNaps lands, perfectly recovers, flicks it over across the defender. That was insane.
And Rizzo with the dunk.
I was almost angry describing that. I started to get angry.
Rizzo, the overtime machine, getting those 2 goals. And look at the saves for G2. They had 10 saves that game, only 4 shots.
Full alliteration to end off that speech about Furia. Good job, Stumpy. That was great. But yeah, can we get a petition started up to have Cole VO over all previous RLCS games? I could just sit there and listen to it all day. Honestly, it's just soothing, it's calming, and informative at the same time.
Field. Snows Dude follows it. KRG keeping this one high. Justin now with control, looking for a goal against the defenders. Jay Wisman and in. Justin puts it up, and that's NRG in the lead.
I didn't think this was gonna find the back of the net. Look at Justin getting the flip reset and past Jaywiz, past Karma. That is the excellence you expect in the air from Justin. He delivered.
The rookie of all of Rocket League. Many seasons in now, definitely.
Their attempts downfield, but BDS have mostly controlled the pace of this. Vitality are usually chasing down like that some of these balls, and Extra got the whole load of it.
Yeah, and we're seeing really booming clears after booming clears. No team holding too much pressure. We've seen a lot from BDS, but also a couple of good looks from Vitality. Definitely the first game. Fairy Pig off the corner. I can't believe he read this and set himself up beautifully.
A great challenge when it started from K-Dop, and Fairy Peak just had the pre-flip. No, he had the read as soon as he touched the ball.
Wow.
Fairy Peak knew exactly where that was going as soon as he got the touch. It was an immediate pre-flip. He's like, all right, I'm sailing. That ball is right into my bumper.
As soon as you flip there, you're all in. There's no if, and, or buts about it. You have to go for it. And there's basically no correction you can make unless...
NRG certainly going to take it.
These final seconds of formality. NRG, Space Station. You knew it would be a battle. And there you have it. The marathon of RLCS is over, and NRG crossed the finish line as champions.
What a phenomenal ride this set has been.
for the general NRG. Oh my goodness. It was a grand final that truly required both sides of the ball to be on point. Space Station threw everything they could possibly think of at that NRG defense, and it just refused.
He's one player in his team, go for the fake, he gets enough one, and he knows Greasy wants to go look for the fake, instead waits a little while, takes it to the right, 3-0, and this is not Season 3's version of Precision Z, this is Season 3's version of the Leftovers.
The Leftovers are here, they are taking names, popping heads.
Of brilliance throughout the season and has been still the most consistent team in North America, but can they finally come into peak form? Here's Justin to start things off immediately with a simple pass from Turbo.
And it's really a nice job here from Justin in the shooting. Yes, the pass from Turbo is good, but Justin goes for a fake and just lets Ajax squirm on the goal line. And it says, yeah, nice defense, buddy. Just taps it in the top right.
Rolled is still driving the Imperator from earlier. He switched cards a few times today. Turbo rocking the Skyline, which is becoming more and more common, but Turbo to Justin again. This would be some defense from NRG, but no. And look at him slow this down. Get the pass out. Gyro, what a read. What a brilliant play there to understand. There's a scary situation, but Justin, he just breaks all the axles. Turbo even backflips at the end and say, you get that goal, man. That's all yours.
You earned that one. 1, 2, 3. Went on a nice little hopscotch path there for Justin. Up, down, in.
It's so dirty. 2 goals up right now, and I'd be terrified if I was the Knights. Justin feeling confident like that that spells disaster. Turbo pulse airborne again, now onto the backboard. Touch from Miss.
But brilliant play in the midfield, and they'll try to turn it into an extended offensive stay. Excellent pass over from Justin, and we saw Squishy there try to get it back to Justin into the corner, but broken up just enough. Now he's got so much time in space. Was that 4 touches?
Let's go back and count them. Hang on. This one goes up. He just picks up the 100 boost. 1, 2, 3, and 4. You got it. Good eyes, Wave Punk.
Oh my goodness! It was as he went into the air. I was like, okay, he's not gonna be able to do much with this. And then I noticed he had a full tank of boost, and I was like, oh no, he's got him this time.
Yeah, it really was the perfect spawn timing for that boost as well. It wasn't there, and
great touch over to Garrett G, up and in the air and into the corner. Can he find the second touch? What a bounce back in Energy's favor. Justin off the backboard, Fireburner airborne, can't put it past Ty in the final 5 seconds. Garrett G wraps it around, Justin's up as well. The bump on the goalie, Justin drops it in, and with 1 second left, Energy comes alive.
Apparently it's his trademark. Apparently Justin's trademark is to score with 1 or 0 seconds left.
Is this Rocket League? Because there's 1 second on the clock.
How many times are we going to do it this season?
The whole season. Whole season,
The whole season? Might as well butcher it. I have to give Allegiance so much props. So they're playing so patient when they're on offense. They're not going for shots just because they see them.
Garrett gets a second touch. Justin won't have a chance to shoot that. Now Squishy down the other end of the field. All of NRG is going to have to rush back. Justin bought a lot of time, though. Smart play from him. Takes out Torment. Gimmick can't stop it. Justin, the madman, puts in 1 for NRG with a minute left. And at match point, that could be the goal that gets them to the next part of the bracket.
I am so upset that the replay only shows so many seconds. Justin is retreating with Squishy on his tail. He pops it up the wall perfectly. Air dribbles it downfield, lands on a player. Goomba stops him and gets a goal. Justin, my goodness.
Dribble. If it's Reynolds, I mean, he'll do it all. He might even just leave the ball and go for the demo, let his teammate take the shot. Space Station still on the attack. Forget the ball. Go for the man. Let your teammate clean it up. Space Station pulling out all the stops.
Look at Typical. He has 0 boost.
Oh,
you know what?
He pulled up him.
You out of here.
Did you see
he shot him?
Oh my.
It was all calculated. I mean, how fitting, James, that you just call out that Reynolds can do that, but ultimately anyone on SSG is willing to just put their head down, look for someone in net, and get a bump on him, but that is beautiful. A pool shot to get both of them out of the way.
That's next level bumping. When you are so good at bumping, you make the other team do the bumping for you.
This is
advanced tactics.
This is unbelievable. Demo's coming out, but the way SSG are playing, we're starting to see the machine break down.
The sort of battles we expected to see throughout the season. It never happened throughout the season until the very end. Jorby, fair enough, mate. You saw this coming. What a goal.
Lock up that midfield, steal as much boost as they can, and basically use the bread and butter that's taken them to this point of the season to try and get them into that Game 7. Now Alpha on the break. Mark Bay has been caught. Now Alpha couldn't quite hook himself around to try and find the shot still. Looks to try and set up a teammate. It's going to be a difficult shot, but Alpha will make a difficult shot look easy.
Whoa, Alpha 54 slots an impossible shot, and that is a goal worthy of the championship.
He is simply too good with the pre-flips. He knows how to find contact even if he's out of position. Alpha 54. I mentioned K-Dop earlier, but he's definitely making a great case for him.
Monkey Moon looking for extra. He won't be around. Mark Bay has to hold the midfield. This is the last thing he wants to be doing right now. But they
back to Squishy. Oh, man. He gets through all the defenders again. There just wasn't the player in front of the net to sink it home.
So close, but so far. Garrett again. Second touch. Can't get across it. Now Squishy, he wants to pick it up, but he'll be taken out of the equation. Chicago. Justin with a phenomenal touch. Oh, my goodness, Justin. What was that recovery?
You can see Drees lean back in the chair when that one went in the net. He's like, oh my goodness. He knew he got cooked. Tight handles from Justin, and what a goal.
Oh, quality of touch, holy cow. Quality of landing, too. Like, the first touch is good, but it's the way he turns his car around and immediately cranks one to the net. Oh, it was brilliant. And now there's the follow-up from G2, looking to tie the game. It was just one.
This is best case scenario now for Rogue, especially after giving up so many early goals in the last few games to Space Station. Rogue finally on the board. Maybe they're cooking here. Space Station feeling that pressure, and maybe a little bit more here in this game. Here comes First Killer again, looking for a second touch. First Killer all the way. Highlight play for him, and Rogue double up.
Gotta love the confidence here. First Killer up, and he hits it and does immediately turns on the boost to get back to that. Oh, the marginal play. Brilliant stuff. 2-0, Rogue.
You want to know why pros are so good? It's because they already know as soon as they make contact where they need to start boosting to catch the double tap. And everyone else is sitting here like, hang on, I need to see it bounce first.
And it bounces like, well, okay, cool. If I had turned my car half a second ago,
could have got it. Pointing casually. But there have been times, First Killer, you know, I think it was sometime in winter, or maybe
on the precipice of taking us to the third series of this set.
Solar has just come out of their shell, and they are looking like a brand new team. A touchdown from Dementa will not find that bottom corner, though. They need an equalizer. Otherwise, the third series in this set will be found. Atomic Central, a touch from Shawset. It just keeps it away from the defenders.
We're running out of time now. There's going to be no chance at all for Queso to come back. And by 3 games to 1, Solary take it.
And they will not be swept today.
They had to pick their shot, and they picked it beautifully. 1 minute and 22. Every single shot you saw going towards their net could have been the end of the series, but they held their nerve. Solary are still in it.
On your backboard,
Shot set's there.
you need a goal scored?
Shot set's there. Oh, man. Almost on cue.
There it is. Farah.
You don't take it.
Oh, that would have been the greatest moment, but we'll take it anyway. Reciprocity
close enough.
first.
The assist, that counts.
Whatever.
Reciprocity.
They are on a roll right this time. They actually get one, but they got to get down the field fast. Fairy Peak popping this up high. Scrub kill it close, and it's not going to happen. Chaussette kicks it down the field. They got to score with any amount of time left to have a chance at it, but time expires. The ball in the blue half of the field. The coals are hot, and Chaussette, the hottest, sweeping Vitality out of the regional finals. They are your European kings.
What Evil Geniuses need. They need someone on their backboard to prevent these backboard rebound shots from coming through for Evil Geniuses, although that's a shot off the post. Now Chrome looking to transition. He's going to be one against Fireburner, but he showed his hand a little bit too early. Fireburner easily able to react. Garrett over the top of one. Pass two. He's got Justin in support. Takes it by himself.
Garrett G, you see Evil Genius is so worried here about the passing lanes, and Garrett G recognizes it. He goes for that first pop, beats Classics the second to get past Corrupted G. Oh, and the third all by himself. Garrett G, who could stop this man?
Send one, send a team, send 10 people if you have to. Garrett G will silk the ball through every single one of them. And just like that, that is a 2-goal lead to NRG as we head towards the final stages of game number 2.
Duncan because of his position.
Approaching halftime. United yet to get on the board. Turbo Porcel airborne, they get that one over the top of Ajax, and Justin's there to try and finish it, and
Turbo, what are you talking about? Oh, man. That's just a fun one. This is,
how many passes? One?
1, 2, 3, 4,
okay.
No, 3.
Yeah, 3. The last one's a shot there.
That's just an exercise in small adjustments from both players all the way throughout. Way to hang with it, NRG.
And if that final shot hadn't been in...
That didn't happen, and True Neutral survived the marathon. They are your South American champions.
Often that they're able to keep up this pace against one of the best teams in North America. When they want to turn it on, they're there to match.
That ball turned away. It almost breakaway shot goal. Justin scores for NRG on the transition.
The turnaround and the counter attack. Drippe and Kami trying to support each other, but you saw Justin. He was just hanging out. He knew. He trusted Garrett G to see him. I bet you that was dead silent.
Absolutely. No comms whatsoever. Garrett sees Justin, knows he's going to put the ball on target. 2-0 for NRG right now. And while you think that you might feel like NRG should be crushing the Chiefs, I mean, back into the series.
Both of these goals were just due to the hustle from JNaps. That one right off kickoff, he beat Fireburner on the second attempt. And JNaps in Chicago, those were the guys even earlier today when we saw them play. JNaps in Chicago leading the effort, and a good save there by Chicago as well.
Needed to see them step up. Justin almost making the entire team miss. He does it, and he scores. Justin is incredible.
He's a one-man team right now. Look at this. Goes by one, fakes out another, 50-50. Oh, Chicago, you're back for more? Well, how do you like that?
Wow. 46 seconds left, NRG down by 1. Still trying to complete the swing.
Mechanics in ever so long. I've been enjoying it thus far. Big challenge there, double commit from NRG. Jacob, his touch will not allow a quick transition. Instead, give a little straight to Garrett, who bursts it off to Justin, turns it in, and that is what you cannot be wasteful with possession.
That is what we talk about in infield pass play. From one side of the field to the other, right back to the other side of the net. So difficult to save when you're that only defender in net.
Immediately, NRG show their intent with this series. As they look to try and bounce back from their earlier loss. Fireburner getting there quickly, Insolences. Also tries to go.
It's like, it's insane. Like, how do you work your way out of that many tough situations on defense and run down to the other side of the pitch and score as many goals as you do? What a show from NRG.
Unbelievable season and year from NRG. The move to bring Squishy in proved to be the right one. They win it all. NRG are your RLCS-X champions.
Baby, I just wanna be alone. I don't need your company, stop blowing up my phone. Hey, you don't get the things that I've been through, and I don't have the time to lay it all in front of you. I don't need a savior. You can't be my savior. I'll save myself. I'll save myself.
Line Justin doesn't have much speed on this, and Garrett G's not going to be able to clear this heavily because the ball's moving too slowly.
No.
Riddles over the top of one is typical around in time. Talking about. He gets a goal out of that. And it's back away for the moment. Garrett G lofting it in front of the goal. Typical blocks it before Squishy can take a shot. Bounces off the wall. It's Justin once more. Excellent placement, and NRG's on the board.
NRG gonna have to do something quick, otherwise.
Oh, and that could be it. Squishy taps right in front. Arsenal gets harassed by Garrett, and now Justin sweeps back in. One-on-one underneath Typical. Justin does it again. NRG take the game.
Oh, NRG manipulating that timing so well. And there it is. Garrett G gets the redirect.
Lost 2 defenders. Chicago gets all of it. G2 holding on, but these clears are not clearing over that last man. This one pitching towards net. It goes in for Garrett off the pitch, and NRG finally take down G2.
Ladies and gentlemen, NRG are your champions of the entire.
Maybe who can hit that shot, it is missed. And I think Turbo understands that, has a lot of faith in his teammate for that setup. So, I mean, honestly, that's so big for Envy to win at this point in the series.
Nice available here for BDS. Monkey Moon doesn't quite control. Fairy Pig, it's just straight over to him. Extra, can't beat Kate up to it at all. It's off the side. Fairy Pig wants to kill off some more time from the clog. It's gonna be down to and Team Vitality are your European champions.
Can you believe it? Vitality have done it. 2 series in a row, set in the bag, championship in the bag against BDS, a team who no one has been able to come up against in any kind of fashion like this before. But Vitality have earned every bit of this. They are unbelievable today. What preparation, what form they've shown up.
Small things. NRG, obviously the individual plays we've talked about quite a bit, but also NRG have done a great job of converting on those half chances, those fringe chances where G2, they don't get the best touch, it gets away from them, they're out of position, low boost type of deal. So for G2, I think this is an opportunity to complement themselves while at the same time talking about the little things that they need to change.
It's NRG also discussing no presence of Sizz here for the semifinals. We'll be back for the next series if there is one.
You know, if I'm NRG, I'm thinking every time you see Drees in the backfield, just get him in a one-on-one somehow, some way, and you'll convert it. because I'm pretty sure all 3 goals in that game 6 came against Dries as his third man.
The flip reset dunk into him, and he was up on the crossbar to block it off. That was very impressive stuff. And just in general across the board, both these teams putting forward such incredible play, all 3 games.
Yeah, there's more. I mean, you're really spoiled for choice with Middle East. I mean, such an exciting region, like you said. But there's other, great teams as well.
But they are communicating to each other. They're making the infield passes and they're going for the ball really well.
Oh, poor shot coming in. Maybe a clear for true neutral. They get it downfield. Raise ball out of boost. Just going to try to carry that ball as well as possible. That's good enough for AJG. Pops it up high. He's got enough boost. Flip reset available. Oh, AJG takes the game for true neutral.
Antonio Javier Garcia with that flip reset. It was like a delayed flip reset as well. And the thing is, when he goes that low for that ball, when he flips it, he's able to get the ball a lot of power and put it on net on an angle that no one was expecting. So very good play by AJG. And now the guys from True Neutral have the match point in the championship. You were doing so well. You were so close in the beginning that it has to take control on you.
I mean, I think you see it in that tactical timeout, Chamako. You have Furia, who are all together next to each other, able to support each other.
The trick for us.
Okay, so it's totally okay if he doesn't. Wow, there we go. I was about to ask if Alpha wanted to jump on, but it looks like he might be busy back there.
I've got the fizzy water out.
All right, we're gonna let you guys go. Thank you guys so much for joining. Congratulations on the victory. I think there's a real possibility. But
we've worked together for 9 months, and I don't like you yet. So you're still trying to win me over. So I can understand why you would do this. But it's a long season. We still have a few more days, Leaf. It's possible.
Absolutely.